Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 18 of Internal Alchemy with me, Sara. Drop into the spine, spinal flow. Today, we're going to talk about personal power. And it's a it's a powerful topic. It's so it's centered here. I'm just going to set my timer. So it kind of solidifies the pillars up and down. And the pillars I use, so the pillars is the foundation of how I have put myself together, or it's more like I kind of cracked open and started to become my true self. So this is a process that I use in many different analogies. I use a multidimensional detoxification or alchemization process. And I use the 7 pillars to stabilize the people that I work with. So I take people through these concepts. So it's like the 7 pillars are founded on the 7 chakra systems, but I give them a full multidimensional energetic setup. It's a physical, emotional, energy, and spiritual setup in each. And it's like I gently realign them. And when we come to the personal power, that is the one that we really need to keep everything aligned. It's like the stem of the tree along the whole spine. So it's centered here, but the energy from it. So all centers are everywhere. They are just located in a way that we can actually talk about them and, address them. And so they have some sort of structure, make some sort of structural sense, but they are very expansive, and they flow and connect with each other, and they are dependent on each other. So all of them are kind of dependent on the personal power. So let's drop into the spine straight away. Fingertips together. Just say hello. So I haven't been able to do a lot of physical work is the word that wants to come out, but that feels wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway because it doesn't matter. So this feels very good. I've been super creative and having just things flying through me all day. So things are falling into place in a way that is extraordinarily satisfying. So I'm just enjoying that also. We've been enjoying the full moon, setting very clear intentions. So really softening down over this full moon. So feel into the body. So I'm not overextending my energies. I feel like I'm a little bit gentle. And relax. Let go of the hands. Just breathe. Relax the belly. So when we look at our personal power, it's about our ability to stand in our truth. There's a lot more to the personal power, but that is the core foundation that kind of allows us to stand in our sovereignty, to stand in our creation, to move with an open heart freely, not allow the world to shut it down, and to stand in the truth, know the truth, walk the earth free from illusion, and express our full truth in all layers of our being, and express the truth. So it's like moving moving through the world and feeling confident, feeling powerful, but not in a dominant way. We are not talking about personal power. It's not about dominance over others. That is the opposite. That's the shadow side of power. Personal power is the power over oneself, being able to walk the earth and not be influenced by other people into living in a way that is not aligned with our soul's truth. And when we are not living in the physical world as the soul and the spirit is here and is meant to do, then we are experiencing symptoms and we are living out of alignment. So grab your notebook. And the prompt goes, symptoms I have that are connected to my personal power is. So I'm looking to connect any symptoms that you have that your intuition at this moment is telling you is connected to your personal power. The symptoms I'm experiencing are. You can finalize the sentence. And as we come back to the breathing, root lock, really send the energy down and imagine the personal power kind of flowing through. Fingertips together, open up, expand, contract. Follow your energy and tune into how your reaction played out when we are talking about physical symptoms, like the way that the body is presenting, that it's not aligned and connected to the personal power. If you found something there, look at your reaction towards yourself. Are you beating yourself down because you found something negative or a connection? Or did you see that as a treasure? Oh, I found something, let's work with this. If we go into, oh, poor me, I found something, I'm bad, I'm not good, I'm not enough, I'm bad at this, that's coming from a victim state and not a power state, because you didn't do anything wrong. So there's nothing, there is no right or wrong. There's just discoveries and what we do about them. So there is the first step to work with personal power, is to not talk negative to yourself, about yourself, in any shape or form, anywhere. If we do something that we are not proud of, we own it and we correct it. We don't beat ourselves up. That is just pushing ourselves further and further down into a negative loop. And relax. Breathe. Connect the hands. Give yourself from the arm to the heart. When you come to the heart, give yourself love and compassion. Breathe in, breathe out. Rest in the heart. Love and compassion to the self. Breathing in, expanding the heart. Breathing out. Send it out to all the cells in the body. Come back. Find your rhythm. Activate the heart. Send yourself love and compassion. I didn't do anything wrong. If I haven't lived in soul alignment, that is my job here as a human, to figure out where have I not lived in alignment. And we won't be able to grow and ascend into our best beings unless we have experienced what we don't want to be. And that is the contrast of the good and the bad that we kind of have to experience as humans. And that is the work. We get dealt a hand, and some have it better and some have it worse. And it's some of us, we just have different paths, and I'm so grateful for everything that I've been through, because now I realize that all the hurt that I was able to hold, I'm equally rewarded with on the other side. So it's about alchemizing and remembering. Here's my friend from, sorry, I got interrupted. Meeting friends on the internet. Someone who was constantly commenting and supporting me on my first 108 days. Oh, you're from Holland. Okay, so the session is now hijacked by love and compassion. So this is the thing. Like, if we don't forgive ourselves, if we don't give compassion to ourselves, we are unable to access our personal power. So let's breathe. So you breathe in love, compassion, understanding, mercy, and joy for yourself, for all the hardships that you've been going through and might still have to go through. Because without them, there's just no growth. And if you're here and if you've been with me for 18 days, you know that, I treasure the challenges. It's the challenges that has fully propelled me into this next level of remembrance, who I am. Apologizing here for not showing up, for disappearing. No, but it's so that is the growth for us, to realize that life is hard and we grow from our experiences. There's always a way to return. If we learn how to alchemize, you can alchemize the small, and then you grow, and then you can alchemize the big. And then we realize that our challenges are the gold, and that is from where we create abundance. So if you find a connection between your your symptoms, where the physical body is saying, I'm out of alignment, that is a gift. That is a true gift. So don't be sad, be happy. Because then you can alchemize it. Okay, relax. Hands on the belly. Massage, circulate. So it's like you lean into the belly, move the energy in the belly. Burping is normal. Burping is wanted. Might not be the typical thing that you might hear, but in the somatic world, we want the energy to move in the body. Okay, so we're gonna place your hands on your knees, breathe in, hold your breath, pump the belly. And breathe out. Phew. Just breathe. Rotate the neck. Open up the shoulders. Spinal flow. If you're new, you can start on day 1 if you want to join. If you just want to tune in whenever and be a happy camper, that's fine too. If you've been following along and maybe you haven't subscribed yet, maybe that's maybe you're feeling generous today, supporting your local YouTuber. Okay, moving into one more breath round. And now really breathe into the solar plexus. See if you can expand the solar plexus. And rest and relax. If you're following along on these 108 days and you feel like the spine is starting to, if you start to feel something along the spine, because we're moving a lot of energy and we're doing the same type of movement every day. If there's anything about that, please comment on the video or drop me a message in the Telegram group, because then I want to make sure that you have a variation that fits you. Grab your notebook. The personal power I know I have. What about the personal power that you know that you have? Okay, finalize the sentence. Meet me back in the breathing and alternate it. If you usually do the same thing over and over again, just alternate it a little bit. So I'm feeling going like, so I want to, I'm moving this part. root lock. So then you start to use your core and your central point and your spine as the stem, as the stem of the tree. And then your arms are the trunks and the branches and the leaves. So whenever I'm kind of putting myself out of balance like this, I have the root lock, and then I start to use the sides of my body. So I'm like leaning in, contracting as I'm twisting and leaning one direction. Contracting. So I expand with my arms and I contract with my core because I'm kind of keeping the balance. And then I start to feel the acid in my shoulders, and I allow that to be, and I breathe into them and I allow it to move through. Growing capacity, but never outpowering the energy of the body. Relaxing. Hands on belly, massaging. So instead of just observing quietly, we are leaning into, so we're like leaning into our hands, massaging the belly. So it's an active observation instead of just sitting still. But we silence the mind, go into the belly, massaging, just leaning in. You choose the tempo, you choose the rhythm, you choose the depth. So you meet your body where it's at. You're just leaning into, physically leaning into the belly. It looks like I have white eyeliner. That's really changing with my eyes. It looks like I have white eyeliner. I used to have white eyeliner when I was clubbing when I was in my 20s. Okay. Now we just sit and observe. Allow the energy to sink. Send it down through whatever you're sitting on. Rooting. Okay, so that just really turned up the heat in my body. So let's just relax through the arms. Shake a little bit. Release tension, just allow the tension to fall through the floor. Just breathe it out. Okay, one final prompt. The truth that is looking to power up is. So there's a truth that is looking to power up somehow. What is that? So you can always write, meditate, contemplate, talk out loud, sing, record in any way. So it's a processing opportunity. You can finalize the sentence. Just drop into your spinal flow as we're closing the session. Power is something that we go in and out of, and is something that we return to when we learn to alchemize. So the alchemization process is naturally building our personal power as we are teaching the body how to move through the circumstances that life, God, is presenting us in order to grow as humans, and to come back and remember. So the soul, the heart knows who we are. So it's about coming in full connection with that, and then living that truth, standing strong in our personal power when people are, the world is, if I have my intention like this, the world's intentions are everywhere. So it's like a storm. It's like trying to navigate, sail the ship, sail the ocean of life. So the main way to work with me, if you want to move through things together with me on an extraordinary 4-month journey together with other people that are on the same path, then I am launching the second round of my mastermind. So the first round hasn't even finished yet, and everyone has signed up for the second round, and other people are signing up too. So this is going to be an extraordinary journey. So it's an opportunity to work with me, to have me look at you and see what you're up to, and help you release and detangle yourself from your own energetic entanglements. Thank you. I cut it myself. I'm going to do a transformation soon. I got compliments for my new hair. So if you want to move with me for 4 months in the Miracle Alchemy Mastermind, it starts in August. And it's $111 per month. And it's going to be an extraordinary ride. So thank you for today. I'm going to move into the first of a series of 6 months of private sessions with someone from the sensational body. So we're going to do a 6-month one-on-one private session journey starting today. I am beyond happy. This is going to be so extraordinary. That seems to be my favorite word. And it's even funnier because it's extraordinary. It's not extraordinary, extraordinary. Anyway, enough of the foolishness, trying to be serious over here on a Tuesday lunch. Sending you so much love. Remember, all we need is one, and personal power can be built. Internal alchemy is the way to sustainably build from ground up. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, and I wish you all the best. Bye, bye, bye.